Shahzad, Sheikh, Motoring Middle East, and I have for you today the all-new, brand-new Volvo XC90. Take a look at this. This is, of course, the first all-new car from Volvo since it was taken over by Geely in 2009. It's part of a 3-year effort to put this thing together, an $11 billion investment into relaunching the brand. This effectively is the new face of Volvo. Some people have compared it to an Audi, but I think it's got quite distinctive Volvo looks with the massive new grille, the larger logo, and the arrow. Take a look also at the headlights. Do you see that? That actually, can you see that? That is Thor's hammer apparently. Look at that. This car should be in the Avengers. Isn't that cool? Take a look at this beast. This is, of course, bigger, longer, wider than the old car. This is 5 meters long, 2 meters wide. It's not oversized, but it is a substantial full-size SUV, of course. From the rear, there's more resemblance to the old XC90. You can see the little kink in the tall lights. They're reminiscent of the older car, but otherwise this is a complete departure. There are a lot of things, a lot of features that I need to show you in this car, so let's get on with it. First of all, take a look at the key. Look at that. That looks like a 60s spy camera. It's so cool. It's going to get messed up really quickly, this nice leather on there, but still, it's a nice old thing. So I can open the boot from here. This, of course, has 3 rows, 2, 3, and 2. Split folding, of course. Take a look in here. I want to show you this stuff. I hope you can see this. My bag is in there just to give you perspective. Camera bag is in there just to give you some perspective. But there is the 3rd row of seats. That is the legroom that you have. Admittedly, even Volvo say this is 170 meter tall. They say adults or really short adults or children. So probably I'm a little bit too tall for it. But actually, for a lot of people, that should be fine. Now I just want to fold this down and just show you, okay, there's a little bit, there's clever things here, like you can press this button and you can actually lower the car down to make it easier to load stuff into it. Little box here, little strap here, little hooks here, and the hooks, it says on there, it can handle 5 kilograms of weight. There is a compartment here with stump underneath there. What I want to show you also is that, as you can see, these 2 little seats at the back each have a cup holder and a little cubby box. So the kids sit in the back, that's what they're expecting, and they'll have toys and paraphernalia that they need to store somewhere. So take a look inside this. I just want to show you. Look at that. Can you see that? That is so cool. They've put a little spider web in the top of the cover with a little smiley spider in there. How wickedly cool is that? Those are little touches, little things that they've put in this car, which I think are just really, really neat. Pray you can, of course, close it from here, and I think I want to get into the back and show you what it's like in there. Right, so here we are. Let's get in here, close the door, get a little bit of respite from the heat outside. So as you can see, 3 seats in the back here. Hope you can make that out. Lots of room here for me, no problem at all. This front seat, again, as usual, is set for me. I am 6'1" plus, and no issue at all. So it's digging slightly into my chin there, just slightly, but otherwise not really a problem. Loads of headroom, massive full-length sunroof right across here, which is lovely. You can help yourself looking at the sky at night if you like. A few features in here that I want to show you. There's a touch screen here at the back. Can you see that? Let's see if we can show you with this one here. There's a touch screen here at the back to control your own AC, and you have your, of course, your own AC vents here. And down here, of course, you got your lighter thing. Well, nobody smokes now, but it's a power socket considered to be. But also a 3-pin power socket supply right there. Look at that. How clever is that? Now, what else have we got in here? Little traditional ashtrays. It's a bit traditional now. You don't see those anymore in cars. And AC vents here as well. Of course, you got your own reading lights, which is kind of nice. Look at that. That's quite cool. And little things to hang your coats and stuff. Now, you have down here 2 cup holders, of course, and an armrest. But this seat here, and the headrest goes up and down, of course. Press the button to make it go down. One more thing about this seat is, I wonder if I can make this work. If I do that, and if I do that, and push it down, look, it's a little baby seat. Well, it's not baby seat, but it's a child seat. It's sort of a booster cushion for a child seat. How useful is that? You know, you don't have to buy an accessory. You've got it right here. And all I have to do is put that back, and there you go. That is so cool. All right, lots of good stuff back here. Let's see the good stuff in the beginning, in the front. Oh my God, there's so much stuff in there that I need to show you. Okay, here we are. Alright, first thing to do is to twist this diamond cut button here. Look how nice that is. Look, it feels really lovely, isn't it? Matched by the drive mode toggle switch here. Automatic parking brakes. So I press the brake and turn that to the right, and that starts up the car. Look at that. Completely digital panel there, completely digital. Tells you that I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I can press the button here, and that goes back to its normal display, which is navigation, right in the middle there. So it's all very nice, very Scandinavian, very clean, very simple in here. And one of the ways that they've done away with the bank of buttons and had lots and lots of features in this car, but actually made it very, very simple, is through this 9-inch, effectively a tablet here. This is the tablet. It's like a little iPad in there, although I don't think it's running an iPad system. I think it's running something they call a Census system is what it is. Now settle down. This is going to take a little bit of time. Let me just mic this up as well. I hope you hear me. This might take a little bit of time because, oh my god, there's so much to go through. Now, it looks like this is the home screen. So when you press this button, you can always get this screen here. And it shows you can swipe it, you can go up and down on it. There's your AC, and you can literally just move up and down through there. This is going to take a while for me to show you. But yeah, so you can use the climate control from there, or you can click that and you can get full climate control access. And I wondered where the cool seats were. You just press the little seat icon and it comes up, and you can select your cool seats and your hot seats and whatever you want to do. Go back to the home screen. Bluetooth connectivity, navigation, phone, SMS if you've got, I think it's if you need a SIM card. It also has a built-in Wi-Fi which you can connect up. Scroll to the right and it has all the safety modes. There's your traction control, lane keeping aid, which I've turned off because it just vibrates the steering when you're wandering across lanes, and it gets annoying after a while. I don't like those. Park assist, start stop to save your fuel, distance alert. This thing, this is actually, I'll come to it in a minute. There's 2 trim levels, and I'll tell you about those in a minute. This is of course the top trim level, apart from 2 things which this particular car has got on options on it. One is this amazing Bowers & Wilkins sound system, 19 speakers, 1400 watts of sound, tremendous quality. I've been listening to that, it's fantastic. And the other is, you probably will not be able to make it out, maybe you will just about, is a heads-up display. Coming back to here, so you can adjust the camera to see where you are. There's your head-up display adjustment. It's got you can see this, you can adjust the colors and brightness and all the rest of it. Scroll this way and you've got more features. You got your radio control, your Bluetooth control, sound experience. You can adjust the sound, concert hall, and it's amazing. There's all kinds of different settings that you can have for that. And go back to that. This takes a while actually to get used to. You smudge the hell out of it, so you might as well keep a cloth in here so that you can, keep it clean. It's got the full navigation, and that all works really well. But the point is that there are tons and tons of little features and things in here. Car status tells you about the car. Updates, you can update the system. If you pull down from here, from the top, like you would, you've got the settings, and the settings, you've got My Car. You can go into there, you've got displays, safe, IntelliSafe, Park Assist. You can adjust all of those. You go back from there, you've got sound, navigation, media, communication, climate control. I mean, it is just staggering how much stuff you've got in there and how much stuff you've got to play with. Come back here and you've got your instrument panel, like I said, and your heads-up display. You have, this is how you can scroll through your trip computer there on the bottom right, and this also has, of course, active cruise control, distance sensing, and can tell you how far away you are from the car in front. I think it's time to, I'll just turn that off. See this? Look at that, that's so nicely done, isn't it? Also, I should have shown you the cubby box, which has got USB aux CD player in there, nice big compartment there. also should have shown you, if you press that, you can open the glove box, and in the glove box is actually cooled. It's quite a spacious glove box as well. A fair amount of space with a shelf in there, and you can cool stuff as well. There's another little tray there as well, just to keep coins and stuff in there, and another little box here on the left as well. So lots of storage space, deep pockets, lots of storage space, lots of things to keep space to keep stuff. Very, very clever car. So before I set off, I'll just give you the price and spec of this car. There are two trims, as I said. You get the XC Momentum and XC90 Momentum, XC90 Inscription, and the XC90 Momentum is at 269,900, and the top of the range XC90 Inscription is 299,900. And I think it's time to set off, and we're on a little patch of gravel track here, which shouldn't be any trouble for this car. But the car has a drive mode selector thing here. You got eco mode, comfort mode, off-road mode, dynamic mode, individual. You can set it up yourself. Now we'll put it into off-road mode for the time being for this bit. Put into drive. I like this. This has got crystal top on this gear lever. Some Swedish famous company that makes crystals. They've used that and for the buttons down here, as well as this wonderful knurled switches around here. Normal gear leaf shifter, I like that. No electronics, no knobs, just straightforward. Put it into drive and off we go. You can flip it across to the left for manual selection. No paddle shifts, but you can, forward and back on the lever to do that. So when we put it into off-road mode, if we put it down, scroll down, put it into off-road mode, what actually happens is that the car rises up a little bit to give you a little bit extra ground clearance. So that's quite handy. So I haven't had a chance to actually take this into the dunes or anything like that, but I did go into the wadis a little bit, into the rocks, and drove around in there, as you probably see from the pictures with this video, and no trouble at all. Very, very easy car to drive around in. So this car, in fact, both specs of this car, before these cars came with I think a 1.5 cylinder engine, 6-cylinder engines, V8 engines. Now you get 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. That's it. That's what you get. Now you may say to me, oh my god, 269,000 dirhams and I'm getting a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine? Okay, let me put this back into comfort mode. I could of course choose dynamic mode, which I won't at the moment because we're on regular roads, but I have tried dynamic mode, and what happens in dynamic mode is that everything stiffens up. The steering tightens up, the body tightens up, and the throttle response gets more urgent, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. Back to the engine. 2-liter 4-cylinder. They call it the twin charge. It is both supercharged and turbocharged. And do not be dismissive of this motor, because it puts out 320 horsepower and it does this. Oh my god, the first time I picked up this car I was expecting a casual, very gentle move off down the road. I hit the accelerator and I'm like, whoa, look at that kick down, it's still going on. It's incredibly frisky, it's incredibly quick for what it is. In fact, it's 0 to 100 in 6.5 seconds. That's hot hatch territory. 6.5 seconds. This car weighs 2,000 kilograms, which actually is light considering what it is, but 2,000 kilograms, 2-liter, 4-cylinder engine, 320 horsepower, 295 pounds-foot of torque, and it actually really shifts. Do not underestimate this engine, and do not underestimate its ability to enjoy itself. Here's a roundabout. I can positively chuck it around the roundabout, and I have been up in the mountains towards Kalba and thrown this car around, and it responds surprisingly well to that sort of behavior. It's incredibly sporty for what it is. It's a Volvo. It's a safe Volvo. They got loads of safety kit on this car, by the way, I should mention. They got auto braking, so if a car comes across you or a pedestrian or something, it senses that, it auto brakes. The seats, which of course normally Volvo do with some of the best seats in the business, are designed specifically to avoid spinal injury. It has an car off the road scenario situation where it tightens everything up and protects the occupants of the car should it detect that you've left the road and you're about to have a big one. So Volvo say in fact that they claim that this is the safest SUV on the market, and they also claim that by the year 2020 they want to see no injuries or fatalities in Volvo cars. So that'll be interesting to see. So Coming back to this car, I think in terms of the drive, like I said, the steering weightens up. It actually handles very well for an SUV, drives very well. It's surprisingly enjoyable and entertaining. The engine sound is not great, but the engine response is extraordinary. And it's the torque you get from 2,200 RPM, so it's an instant get-go. Really, really surprised, really happy with it, really pleased with it. The ride is the only thing I think could be a little bit better. It's a little bit jittery for a nice, comfy big car like this, which is a family car. I would expect it to be a little bit more supple, a little bit more absorbing, and off-road as well. I could feel it a little bit, but other than that, no real complaints. I did have the family in here. Kids jumped in the back. First thing Lena said, my little daughter, which is how she rates cars, is, "How long have we got this car for? This is great." So if she says that, that means she likes the car. So I have to say that it's okay. You might say it's expensive, especially this car with 299,000. Actually, more than, I think it's about another 20,000 for the stereo and the heads-up display. I think the salesman told me that's a lot of money. You might say for a 2-liter, but you know, 2-liter turbos and 2-liter superchargers. This engines like this is where we're going. They are not to be dismissed. They are to be looked at. And you know, they do another version with this. I think it's a hybrid version with 400 horsepower. We don't get that, but boy, that would be fun. Definitely worth a look. An incredible car, a real surprise. I was not expecting this. Very impressed with this car. Almost could even justify the high price. Definitely get down there, definitely have a look. What can I say? Volvo, wow, it's back. Full review on motoringme.com, and please do follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and especially on Facebook, where we do a lot of stuff. Just search for us, type in Motoring Middle East. Same goes for YouTube, just type in Motoring Middle East, search for us. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you get to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video.